Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. I'm sorry for the low quality videos. Right now I am recording from my actual computer, so it can only record at a certain frame rate, and it turns out it's not that good. But today we're actually doing the upcoming week 36, as well as the Amino weekly challenge. I posted a poll on Amino asking what kind of video format you guys wanted, if you wanted just monthlies or the weeklies with the weekly challenge, or just weeklies or something, and you actually voted for everything that I suggested, so there will be at least one video a week from now on. Hopefully I can keep that up. Probably can, because I can't live without doing my bullet journal, and I always do it a few days before the upcoming week starts. I made a few changes to my weekly spreads this week. Instead of writing out the entire name of the day, I just put down the first initial letter, and Monday to Tuesday, you get it. And then of course I added the number of the day. And I figured out, like midway through last week, or wait, this week, that I have written down the wrong numbers on my first weekly spread for this month, so I changed it. Then I realized I wrote it wrong when I changed it. That always was really annoying. So yeah. So here I'm just taking a quick tea break, drinking my Lipton lemon tea. Sometimes I do drink as I do my bullet journal, because it takes a really long time making the spread, or it doesn't take any time at all. This time it went actually pretty fast. I was done in, with both spreads, I think I was done in like half an hour, which was nice. Right now I'm just putting in the movement pictures as usual. I have little me down in the corner because I had no pictures of her in yet, and I just wanted to be like, have a diverse set of moving characters, as well as I added the booming house and the moon, and I actually decided not to include the flowers at the end. You can see them taking me out now, and I think that might have made a page look a little empty. I didn't do much more to the page. I just wrote in some of the few things that I was doing this week. Alright, I forgot, I decided to put in like a tracker for this month. So by every date I put like a little pill, because I need to take like my vitamins, my vitamin D and stuff. Oh, sorry. But I have a very big tendency to forget, so I decided to, for the month of September from now on, just add that little pill and color it in every time I'm taking my vitamins in the morning. And I've done this before, but with other things, and it seems to have worked. So for next week I might do a monthly tracker, or just I'll keep it as a weekly tracker. We'll see about that. Now I'm just writing up to plan next week on this spread, which in a little moment I'll go back and cross it off from the last week's spread actually, which feels very nice. And then we're going to move on to the weekly challenge. This week's weekly challenge was a spread inspired by your favorite movies, or the movies in general, but I still wanted to keep the moving theme going, because I don't know, it felt wrong removing it for just this page, so I will add another moving picture to the page eventually. Then I also had a hard time coming up with what I actually wanted to do, so I just did a series to watch tracker, with some details that relate to movies, like popcorn and the old school film roll, as well as a clapper. And this page looks really empty, and it will continue to look kind of empty because right now I'm currently only watching Sex in the City. And I know I wrote Sex in the City and it's Sex and the City. I'm aware of that. I will change it. After recording this, I just realized it too late. But I will fill this out with more series or movies that I want to watch. But right now, as I was making this spread, my whole brain just freezed, not remembering any series and what they're called or movies. So I just put in Sex in the City. I'm actually watching it through and through for the 4th time, I think. It's one of my favorite things in the world to watch. Especially now, it gives me so much inspiration for the future and where I want to be someday. So it's really nice. So now I am coloring in the last picture of the page, the little classic popcorn holder thing with a few popcorn. As I said, the spread will be quite simple and quite empty, and it's to be filled out, but right now I'm one of those people who have a hard time watching several series at one time because I get confused. So I just decide to watch one series at a time. Now, I know I should have probably put Sex in the City right under the title, but I don't know, I just felt like putting it down there instead. So I'll just have to work with that in the future. So now I'm just drawing the popcorn, gonna add a little bit of yellow, and then the page is pretty much done. Which, can't say, I'm kind of sad it turned out this simple, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So this is how the both spreads turned out. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave a like, a comment if you enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!